Canada is the second largest country in the world by total land area, known for its breathtaking landscapes, multicultural cities, and high quality of life. Located in North America, Canada stretches from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean and all the way north to the Arctic Ocean. Despite its vast size, the country is home to a relatively small population compared to its land area, creating a unique balance between modern urban centers and vast natural wilderness. The capital city, Ottawa, serves as the nation's political center and is home to important institutions such as Parliament Hill. Meanwhile, major cities like Toronto and Vancouver are known for their cultural diversity, economic innovation, and vibrant urban life. Toronto is also home to the famous CN Tower, once the tallest freestanding structure in the world. Canada is widely recognized for its natural beauty. Vast forests, towering mountains, and thousands of lakes stretch across the country, with famous protected areas such as Banff National Park attracting visitors from around the globe. From stunning national parks to modern skylines, Canada offers a remarkable blend of nature, culture, and opportunity. And here on Culture Quest, we continue exploring the landscapes, cultures, and everyday life that make each country unique. Globe showing America's maple leaf. Part 1. Cities and urban life. Cities across Canada are often ranked among the most livable in the world. They combine modern infrastructure, economic opportunity, cultural diversity, and easy access to nature. The largest city in the country is Toronto, a global center of finance, technology, and culture. With millions of residents from different ethnic backgrounds, Toronto is considered one of the most multicultural cities on Earth. Nearly half of its population was born outside the country, reflecting Canada's long history of immigration. Its skyline is dominated by the famous CN Tower, a towering structure that has become one of the most recognizable landmarks in North America. The city itself is filled with vibrant neighborhoods, international cuisine, world-class museums, and a thriving art scene. Meanwhile, on the West Coast, the city of Vancouver offers one of the most unique urban environments in the world. Few cities combine natural beauty and modern living as seamlessly as Vancouver. Surrounded by mountains and the Pacific Ocean, residents can go from a busy downtown office to hiking trails, beaches, or ski slopes within a short drive. Further east lies the historic city of Montreal, known for its European charm and deep French cultural influence. Located in the province of Quebec, Montreal is one of the largest French-speaking cities in the world outside of France. Cobblestone streets in areas like Old Montreal, historic buildings, and lively festivals give the city an atmosphere that feels very different from most North American cities. Together, these cities showcase the diversity and character of Canada. They are places where cultures meet, innovation grows, and people from around the world build new lives. And here on Culture Quest, we continue exploring the cities, cultures, and everyday life that shape countries around the world. Globe showing America's maple leaf. Part 2. Food culture. The food culture of Canada reflects the country's diversity and multicultural identity. Unlike many nations with a single dominant cuisine, Canadian food traditions have been shaped by Indigenous heritage, European influences, and waves of immigration from around the world. Over time, these influences blended together to create a culinary culture that is both unique and constantly evolving. One of the most iconic Canadian dishes is poutine. This famous comfort food originated in the province of Quebec in the mid-20th century and is made from crispy French fries topped with fresh cheese curds and hot gravy. What began as a simple regional dish has now become a national favorite, served in restaurants, diners, and food trucks across the country. Today, many variations of poutine exist, with toppings ranging from smoked meat to seafood. Another powerful symbol of Canadian cuisine is maple syrup. The tradition of harvesting maple sap dates back centuries and was first practiced by Indigenous peoples of North America long before European settlers arrived. They discovered that the sap of maple trees could be collected in early spring and boiled down into a rich natural sweetener. Today, Canada produces around 70% of the world's maple syrup, with the vast majority coming from Quebec. Maple syrup is widely used in pancakes, desserts, breakfast dishes, and even savory recipes. Beyond these traditional foods, Canada's modern culinary scene is strongly influenced by immigration. In major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, the food landscape reflects the cultures of people who have moved to Canada from across the globe. Restaurants serving Chinese, Indian, Japanese, Italian, Middle Eastern, Korean, and Latin American cuisine can be found throughout these cities. Food markets, international street vendors, and diverse neighborhoods create a vibrant culinary environment where people can experience flavors from many parts of the world. Cities such as Montreal are also known for distinctive local specialties, including smoked meat sandwiches and bagels that have become famous across North America. This rich blend of traditions, cultures, and ingredients makes Canada one of the most diverse food destinations in North America. Food in Canada is not just about taste. It reflects the country's history, its people, and the many cultures that continue to shape everyday life. And here on Culture Quest, we explore how food connects cultures, communities, and stories from around the world. Maple Leaf Globe showing Europe, Africa, a fork and knife with plate. Part 3. History and Culture. The history of Canada stretches back thousands of years, long before the arrival of European settlers. For generations, Indigenous peoples lived across the land, developing rich cultures, traditions, and knowledge deeply connected to nature. Nations such as the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis remain an important part of Canada's cultural identity today. Beginning in the 16th and 17th centuries, European explorers from France and United Kingdom began establishing settlements in the region. French colonists founded communities along the St. Lawrence River, shaping the cultural foundation of what would later become the province of Quebec. Later, British influence expanded across the territory, eventually leading to the creation of modern Canada through the process known as Canadian Confederation. Because of this history, Canada developed a unique cultural identity that blends both French and British traditions. This dual heritage can still be seen in many parts of the country, especially in cities like Montreal, where the French language, cuisine, and architecture remain deeply rooted in everyday life. In modern times, Canada has become known as one of the most multicultural societies in the world. The country welcomes immigrants from many different backgrounds, creating a society built on diversity, tolerance, and opportunity. Today, Canada's culture reflects a combination of Indigenous traditions, European heritage, and global influences. This unique cultural mix continues to shape the country's identity and its role in the modern world. And here on Culture Quest, we explore the cultures, histories, and people that shape nations around the globe. Globe showing America's maple leaf. Part 4. Nature and Landscapes. One of the most defining features of Canada is its extraordinary natural landscape. With vast forests, towering mountains, and thousands of lakes, Canada is often considered one of the most beautiful natural environments on Earth. Much of the country remains untouched wilderness, giving visitors a rare opportunity to experience nature on a massive scale. In the western part of the country, the Rocky Mountains stretch across the provinces of Alberta and British Columbia. Here, national parks such as Banff National Park and Jasper National Park are famous for their turquoise lakes, dramatic peaks, and abundant wildlife including elk, bears, and mountain goats. Further east, Canada is home to one of the most powerful natural wonders in the world, Niagara Falls. Located on the border between Canada and the United States, millions of visitors travel here every year to witness the incredible force of water cascading over the cliffs. Across the country, nature plays a central role in everyday life. Activities such as hiking, camping, skiing, kayaking, and wildlife watching are extremely popular and allow people to connect with Canada's vast landscapes. In winter, snowy mountains and frozen lakes also make Canada one of the world's best destinations for winter sports. This deep connection to nature is an important part of Canadian identity. And here on Culture Quest, we explore the landscapes, cultures, and stories that make every country unique. Globe showing America's snow-capped mountain maple leaf. Part 5. Everyday life in Canada. Life in Canada is often associated with stability, safety, and a high quality of life. The country consistently ranks among the best places in the world to live. Strong public institutions, economic stability, and a well-developed social support system contribute to a balanced and secure society. Education plays a major role in Canadian life. Schools and universities across the country are known for their high standards, and cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal are home to internationally respected universities and research centers that attract students from around the world. Healthcare is another important pillar of Canadian society. The country operates a publicly funded healthcare system known as Medicare, which ensures that citizens and permanent residents have access to essential medical services. While the system varies slightly between provinces, the overall goal is to make healthcare accessible regardless of income. Canadian cities are widely recognized for being clean, organized, and safe. Urban planning often emphasizes green spaces, pedestrian areas, and public services that improve daily life. Parks, libraries, sports facilities, and community centers are common gathering places where people connect with neighbors and participate in local activities. At the same time, Canadians are often known for their friendly and polite culture. Courtesy, respect, and cooperation are social values that are strongly encouraged from a young age. Simple gestures such as holding doors, saying sorry, and being considerate in public spaces are often associated with everyday Canadian behavior. Because Canada has welcomed immigrants for many generations, it has become one of the most multicultural societies in the world. People from Europe, Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America have built communities across the country. In major cities like Toronto and Vancouver, it is common to hear many languages spoken on the same street. Neighborhoods often reflect different cultural traditions, with international restaurants, markets, and festivals celebrating the heritage of various communities. This cultural diversity has helped shape a society that values openness, inclusion, and cultural exchange. Government policies and community programs often encourage multicultural understanding and equal opportunities for people from different backgrounds. At the same time, Canadians maintain a strong connection to nature. Even in large cities, outdoor activities such as cycling, hiking, skiing, and kayaking are popular. Access to nearby mountains, forests, lakes, and parks allows many residents to balance busy urban lives with time spent in nature. Together, these elements create a lifestyle that combines modern opportunity with a strong sense of community, diversity, and environmental awareness. For many people around the world, Canada represents not only a place to live, but also a place to build a future. And here on Culture Quest, we explore the cultures, lifestyles, and everyday experiences that shape countries around the world. Globe Showing America's Maple Leaf. Part 6, Countryside and Natural Beauty. Beyond its modern cities and multicultural communities, Canada is also defined by its vast and peaceful countryside. Across the country, small towns and rural regions reveal a quieter side of Canadian life. Here, wide open landscapes stretch for hundreds of kilometers, where forests, lakes, and farmland dominate the scenery. With more lakes than any other country in the world and enormous areas of wilderness, Canada offers a sense of space and tranquility that is increasingly rare in many parts of the modern world. In provinces such as Alberta and Saskatchewan, endless plains create some of the largest agricultural regions in North America. These areas, often part of the vast Canadian prairies, produce important crops such as wheat, canola, and barley that are exported around the world. Meanwhile, in places like Quebec and British Columbia, charming villages and scenic countryside offer a glimpse into a slower and more traditional way of life. Wooden houses, local markets, and quiet rural roads create an atmosphere that feels very different from the busy energy of large cities. Canada's rural landscapes also change dramatically with the seasons. During autumn, forests transform into breathtaking shades of red, orange, and gold as maple leaves cover the landscape. Regions such as Laurentian Mountains are especially famous for their spectacular fall colors, attracting travelers and photographers every year. Winter brings heavy snowfall and frozen lakes, turning much of the countryside into a quiet, snow-covered world. In many rural communities, winter sports like snowshoeing, skiing, and ice skating become part of everyday life. Spring and summer bring vibrant greenery, blooming wildflowers, and long daylight hours. In northern parts of Canada, summer days can last well into the evening, creating perfect conditions for hiking, fishing, camping, and exploring nature. These natural landscapes are more than just beautiful scenery. They are an essential part of Canada's national identity and one of the main reasons why the country is known for its strong environmental awareness and love of outdoor life. From modern cities to endless wilderness, Canada offers a rare balance between human life and nature. And it is this balance that makes Canada one of the most unique and fascinating places on Earth. Thank you for watching Culture Quest, where we explore the cultures, landscapes, and stories that shape our world. Globe showing America's Maple Leaf National Park. Canada is a country of remarkable contrasts. From modern cities filled with innovation and diversity to vast wilderness that stretches beyond the horizon, the nation offers a rare balance between urban life and untouched nature. Its multicultural society, rich history, and breathtaking landscapes have helped shape a country that is both welcoming and unique. Whether it is the vibrant streets of Toronto, the coastal beauty of Vancouver, the historic charm of Montreal, or the endless forests and lakes that define the land, Canada continues to inspire travelers from around the world. But beyond the famous landmarks and scenic views, Canada is ultimately defined by its people, its culture, and its connection to nature. A place where different traditions meet, where landscapes feel endless, and where every region tells a different story. Canada is more than just a destination. It is an experience. And for many who visit, it is a place they will never forget.